Hello and welcome to another episode of I don't know what we're going to call this yet. It'll be here somewhere.
Oh,
So today we have with us my favorite friend Vineeth Srinivasan, everybody.
my favorite friend.
Yes. Because it's not my best friend.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. You don't want to say best friend, and it's just a cop out. And now because you brought attention to the fact that you've not said best friend and you said favorite. Okay, you're my esteemed friend. It's fine.
All right.
You're my preferred friend.
Can we move
If
past
amongst some many
this?
friends
This is why
that
he's
I
not my
have,
best friend.
I have
This is why.
I prefer you many times.
Actually, you know what? How much you hated that one word that I just said is a good segue as to the subject that Vineeth is going to cover today is how to be a hater.
How to be a hater? Yes.
Yes. Right?
The reason I wanted to do this, okay, was there is this disease going on right now, which is people just smiling and
Happiness is an issue for you.
no forced joy,
Right.
just a kind of obsession with positivity,
Right.
obsession with motivation.
So what you're saying is when
uh,
you see someone smiling and happy, you're like, mat kar.
Yeah, no, but when I see someone, yes, there is no way to sugarcoat this,
Right.
but it is when they are projecting it into my mouth, like they're
Like
just
throwing happiness
they're,
from their mouth
they're
straight
just
into your
throwing it at my face.
in your throat.
They're not happy in their own. It's just like that kind of and
I'm trying not to take some of this personally.
no, that's fine. You can take everything personally. This is your podcast.
No, but like I feel like when you're talking about this little bit, it sounds like me.
No, I don't think you are. I
To be
think
positive, I'm not, right?
no. This is not a slight against people being happy.
Hmm.
This is a slight against an obsession with,
Happiness.
being positive
Being
and
positive.
finding happiness and
Damn, bro, when you told me
also
we were gonna talk about-
a trend of rejecting genuine feelings that you have that are considered negative. You know what I mean? Like
Damn.
to
When you said
to
we were gonna talk
discredit
about how
them.
to be a hater, I didn't think it was gonna take this philosophical turn.
It's something that I think about all the time, because that's the thing that we are bombarded with the most.
Right.
Is this
Be positive, be positive, be
fucking
positive.
just, so what if the world is on fire? Smile through it. That kind of an insane way of dealing with the world
Yeah.
is, in my opinion, counterproductive to your mental well-being.
Yeah.
That you discard very real feelings that you feel.
Man, damn, dude. I
Yeah.
just thought you were gonna be like, take a subject and then just shit on it. That's how you be a hater.
No.
You went
There
like-
is an art to being a hater.
Yeah.
There is an
An
art.
art
There
that
is
I must say you have perfected.
no. I have not perfected. God, I wish I can. Eventually, yes.
Yes. But okay, you're there. You're taking the.
It is an active thing that I do.
Absolutely. If
worry
any
about.
of you have seen anything Vineeth has ever made, there is that underlying rage
Yeah.
from where it comes.
Yep.
And the thing that I'm going to teach you, by the way, it's a good segue now for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you about bikes.
Oh,
Because for the longest time, I've been trying to make Vineeth into a person who owns a bike.
which I hate.
So that I
will say
have a
this
friend
much.
who has a bike and then we can do bike rides together. That's the
Oh
whole
my
purpose of me forcing Vineeth to have a bike. I forced him
Podcast
so much.
on bike? Question mark.
Yes.
Oh,
I have forced him so much about this bike that he made me a center of one of his reels where he was hating on the friend who's always forcing him to buy
I
a
was
bike.
not hating. It was a caricature.
Yes, but there is that rage within it, no?
Of course, there is
I'm
rage
gonna
within
plug
everything.
that here somewhere, so
There
you can
is-
see how
Yeah.
how vengeful, hate-filled Vineeth Srinivasan really is.
Earlier, hate used to be this. Hater is somebody who's actually holding you back,
Right,
and it makes sense to dislike that person.
right.
It's like, okay, this is a person that's actively trying to pull you back and all of those things.
Mhm.
That used to be the earlier understanding of it.
Mhm.
Now in this new age,
World.
this person
What?
biceps
The new age motivational podcast.
motivational podcast era
world
of
yes.
the literal hell that we are living through. Now hater has just become anybody who criticizes anything. Anything,
Oh,
anybody who is,
my man
has a
Sandeep-
critical view of things.
Sandeep Vanga, Reddy Vanga, my boy. He
Your
hates, he
your
hates-
boy?
Huh?
What do you mean your
Our boy.
boy? What do you mean our boy?
Because it's the current boy right now, right? We were
No,
talking
he's
about
not
him, basically
our.
what-
You don't include me
Alright,
in
sorry,
this
I'm sorry.
garbage.
I was just trying to move into that direction.
I viscerally dislike that person.
Right. Because you think he represents South India in a bad way?
No, I don't care about that.
Because, okay. tell
South
me-
India can represent South India in a bad way on their own.
Every South Indian movie, whenever they have a love scene,
Yeah.
their movies are fun. Like KGF is fun. Kantara was great.
I dare you to name 3 more.
3 more?
Yeah.
There.
3 more.
Okay. Drishyam.
Because every time we've spoken about South Indian films, this KGF and Kantara are the 2 films.
This is
we
my
keep
favorite
talking
one. They're from Kannada film industry. I'm from
Ah,
Kannada.
but you know Kannada. Okay. What else? Drishyam. Okay.
RRR. Come on, bro. Drishyam. Yeah.
Drishyam you said once already.
Yeah, so 2. I'm counting that as 2.
Huh.
And the third South Indian movie that I love is Shivaji the Boss.
I cannot believe this is.
Mass.
I will send you some suggestions. I don't mean to be a snob.
But
Yeah.
you're from Kerala. You are a snob. Don't take it personally, but you are, right?
What?
I don't know. everyone
This
I
is
met
a
from
new
Kerala-
stereotype I've never heard of.
Everyone I met from Kerala, they're always like, "Oh, our movies are very like into like true."
No, I'm not saying no. South Indian, there is a lot of mainstream is garbage only.
Yeah.
Mainstream South Indian
But
films
why
are
do you
pretty
think that?
bad.
Mainstream movies can also be good.
But they're not. I have not seen an entertaining one that's good. Like I've seen entertaining
tell me
good
a
mainstream.
mainstream movie that you enjoyed.
Bareli Ki Barfi, for example, is mainstream. Okay, and
Okay, a mainstream movie that's not Ayushmann Khurrana that you enjoyed.
okay, actually, Vikram Veda.
Vikram Vedha was good.
Because
Also, a South Indian movie.
yeah, I like the Tamil one also, and I like the Hindi,
The Hindi one also was very good.
Very
Actually,
good. And
The Hindi one didn't do very well.
they
I
didn't
think
do
it's
it. Didn't do
because
very well, but
The Tamil one was so recent,
yeah,
and dubbed version is available, and it's
maybe
accessible. I
yeah.
think that's
People have seen it. People have seen maybe what they perceive to be a better version. But my God, God bless Hrithik Roshan. Oh,
what a man.
glorious.
God.
Good God, slow motion.
I understand why Kangana got distracted. Like post
Easy, Tiger.
post Hrithik, Kangana went like. I think Hrithik was the
Kangana, yeah, Kangana did go full Kangana. For
after
sure.
Hrithik, yeah.
Yeah, she evolved because it through.
Yeah. She went to Charizard mode after.
Yeah,
She went from Charmander into Charizard.
Yeah.
Right. And I think Hrithik had to do like his 3 fingers must have done something.
Oh my God. Just barely 13 minutes into this podcast.
And
we
we've
have
not
a
even
finger
started the actual
sex
part.
joke. This is
We haven't even started the actual parts. So I'm going to be teaching about bikes.
yes, exciting.
Excited?
Yes.
Hopefully at the end of this journey, Nick, this week we are going to look at some bikes,
Yes.
right?
Touch wood.
I mean, you could touch your dick also. Dick jokes.
Quality content.
Quality content only at whatever this podcast is called.
Like you began this with I want entertainment, but also a little bit of information
Yeah.
and
Lund.
some 3 finger jokes.
Lund.
By touch wood, just touch your
Yeah,
dick.
but it's part of our life.
What?
Lund. Oh my gosh. Anyway, before we get into the actual talking about it, I want to talk about the man, the person, Vineeth Srinivasan, a little bit.
Okay.
How did you and why did you?
Me or
Yeah,
the
you.
actually famous, big, successful,
No.
good,
No.
talented Vineeth Srinivasan.
No.
Which one?
You.
This one.
Who I also think is big, successful.
Thank you.
Big, I don't know.
I was
Small, successful.
yeah, small success. Yeah, successful also. I mean.
Small, not. I don't mean in terms of your success. I mean in terms of stature.
Got him. Got me. I understand. You have to. It's because you're tall. And
Yes.
You see short people, and your ape brain immediately it's small. And what? But as short people, we have to put in a lot more effort into our personality
reaching
because
things.
we are not just. Because as a tall person, see, I'll tell you what it is, right? When you're a tall person,
Yeah.
that is an aspect of your personality.
Hmm.
Okay, he's tall, you know? So there is one less element in yourself that you need to work on.
Right.
You can just be empty, vacuous, and just brain dead, short jokes person.
Yeah.
But when you're short, being short is an anti to your personality. So you're going on -1.
Yes.
So you have to do +2 to reach neutral level of this thing. So I have
That's
to
not
put
a
in
maths
more
problem.
effort. And
Neutral level is 0.
no, because you're already on -1.
Right.
Everybody begins at -1. Let's be fair. So nobody begins neutrally.
0.
Everybody begins at my bad.
Yeah.
And if you have some elements that are making it worse for you, then you go minus.
Much worse.
Yeah. So that way.
Right.
So then I have to put in more effort and I have to be,
See, the thing is,
yeah.
because when I make
If
all these
this-
short jokes,
This serious tone that you're using eventually leads up to you cannot grab a jar from the shelf. I'm going
No,
to
it's
lose
not.
my shit.
I swear it's not.
I'm going to hit you with this.
I swear it's not.
I'm going to whack you.
I was going
with the
to make
mic.
I was going to make a genuine point.
Mm.
And speaking about you in a way, because I talk about myself being fat a lot,
Mm.
that I have body image issues. I think that I'm not fit and fat,
Mm.
but we've hung out a lot. We've done a lot of things together. We've shot a lot of content together.
Yeah.
I've made a number of short person jokes.
Infinite, I would say.
Infinite, yes.
Yeah.
But you never take the fat person route.
No, I don't.
That's a moralistic stand that you take.
I think so. It comes to the what we are talking about today, actually. The hater aspect of it.
Yeah. That you're trying to not do the hacky shit. You're trying to go.
No, it's not hacky and all of that. वो सब नहीं. But are we still getting into it? Or
No. Before we get into it,
Yeah.
I want to still touch base on Vineeth Srinivasan, the person,
Yeah.
how he became a content creator, what
Yeah.
your journey has been, and where do you see yourself going?
So being whiny has always been a thing
Yes.
with me. And being like articulating my whininess has been a very relieving
Relieving sounds
relieving
interesting, but yes.
relieving like taking a dump.
Yeah.
Let's be fair. It is take dumping. And you just say something and I do feel nice.
Right.
It's been an aspect. Like if you remember Facebook status updates. It was a wild time.
Yes.
It was the Hunger Games, but yeah, people were just trying to get to the joke. Something current happens. Oh, like
Yeah.
the smallest sentence with the biggest punch, kind of.
Which
we used to do. Which
Twitter
X
is now.
used to Twitter.
Yeah. Twitter still is. For me, I still use it. So
I also use it, but like I don't post anything. But I see people still using that. But what that Facebook had was a very specific kind of.
yeah, and back then it was
I'm
still
talking about
new.
2013, 14, 15,
Yeah, it was still
16.
new. People didn't have a lot of
Yeah.
restrictions on what.
No,
they're-
2013 tak it was not new.
It was
but-
not new, but people. If I post a Facebook story,
Expression ka,
I was not
outlets
filtering
nahi tha.
myself.
हाँ.
I'm just like, I ate omelette today.
yeah, that kind
That
of
could
thing.
be a post. Yeah.
But then what I started doing was in that posting, now when I look back to it, I realized that I was making content.
Right.
Like I was specifically catering certain things, writing certain lines, which I know will get more shares or all of those things.
Yeah. You already were a
Looking
please
at-
like me.
Yeah, please like me. Yeah, always.
Yeah.
There has never not been that.
Yeah.
So that aspect was always there.
Do you think it's necessary to be a please like me person and an attention seeker
Yeah.
to be a good content creator, a comedian,
I think
or an artsy person?
for stand-up, though, definitely.
Yeah.
Stand-up comics, I have not met a single stand-up comic who's not like me right now. Love me right now.
Some comics will say like, oh no, I actually don't like the fame. I don't
They're-
like people.
No, I think they're lying.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, we like.
I like it.
fame. I mean,
Why
who
would I
does
not like? People
yeah.
come up to me and say, wow.
Why do you
love
go
your
on
show.
stage and look at 30 people
Or
stare back
100 or
at you?
whatever, Yeah.
I think 100 is not. We've not touched. I have not touched that.
You haven't yet.
So, oh my god.
140,000 followers, and my man doesn't even bother selling tickets.
What do you mean? I don't bother.
When was the last time you put a show, bro?
Solo show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not done that.
Then
This is the year, though.
this is the year.
This is the year.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to put a show, like 30-minute show.
Yeah. Soon.
Hey, when this comes out, I'll put the ticket links here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
Buy the ticket. It'll be very funny. You'll understand how Vineeth is writing his jokes because he's going to give away some of his secrets of how he hates something today.
Yes.
Right.
So anyway,
yeah. So
back
you're
to the
already a
creator
hater.
thing. So that thing is there. In retrospectively, I recognize that is a content creation thing that I was doing for many years.
Yeah.
So that very naturally, the beach mein ruk gaya tha because there was no proper outlet. before Reels came into the picture, I was still making some random IGTV videos and like briefly I did YouTube.
Yeah.
I started making YouTube commentary, which I enjoyed a lot, but I felt like I couldn't keep that up for long. I needed a more kind of, Reels came into that exact sweet spot it hit for me.
Yeah.
Where I can be consistent and I can say my thing in much fewer.
Yeah. And I think from our circle of friends, you are one of the people who does Reels, I think, brilliantly. Like, I feel like every post that you have, every reel has to have a shareability aspect to it.
Yeah.
And I feel like from all my friends, you have that down.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not hacky like a content creator person. Like, hey, I have a friend who eats bananas every day. Ha ha ha. Whatever. You do it in a very Vineeth Srinivasan way. And I find that, I actually, when I watch your videos, I watch it for you. जो भी सब्जेक्ट तू ले रहा है ना, उसके ऊपर तू जो कमेंट्री करता है, तू जो जोक करता है, वो मुझे बहुत फनी लगता है और जिस तरीके से करता है.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, like I know this is odd, me being nice to you.
Yeah,
it's a little odd.
It's extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, but like remember,
it's like my father hugging me.
I love what you do basically. And
yeah.
Just quickly, briefly tell me, 4 years, 5 years from now, where is Vineeth?
4 years, 5 years from now, I'm hoping stand-up is the only thing I'm doing. Mainly.
Now you're not doing Instagram Reels anymore?
If I am doing, it has to be some other form of it, I think.
An evolution.
Some evolution of it, or mainly an outlet for stand-up and not the focus. Like singularly, I just want to do.
The thing you're doing right now, you think?
What I'm doing right now, I want it to evolve to a certain thing, but I'm not sure. 5 years from now, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I know 2-3 years from now, for definitely I'll still do content.
But I wouldn't want you to stop doing, do it in a different way or whatever. But I feel like some of that doesn't translate to stand up.
Yeah, I know.
Easily also.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. So some elements of it do. Yeah. Some jokes might. Yeah, but not all.
It is a thing in and of itself.
Yeah.
And I think it's very valuable, and I think what you do is very good.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to lose out on that.
That's what I'm thinking right now. But I know for me, I have that itch that I have to make Reels and I have to make this short form thing. So us way I don't think I will abandon it entirely. But for sure, stand up is like the end goal.
Great. Cool. Now let's get into the meat of it. How to be a hater, brought to you by Vineeth Srinivasan. And me. I'm also part of this. I'm just learning.
You're not a hater. Yeah.
I'm not a hater.
You're not a hater.
I'm a very loving person.
You are annoyingly accommodating. I will say this much. About, like, when I'm shitting on someone with you, when we are having our conversations, you have that annoying habit of saying, nahi, but see, कुछ सीखने को मिलता है उस इंसान से. You know what it does to me?
Mariam is losing her shit.
Yeah, Mariam is relating really hard. You know what it does to me? I just want to leave you immediately.
I'm an empathetic
And
person.
as a person who is not at all married to you, I still want to divorce you. That's what I feel like. And I cannot imagine what Mariam is going through.
I'm just an empathetic person.
You're not an empathetic person. You think I'm not an empathetic person?
You are not an empathetic person.
No, just because I hate or criticize things doesn't mean I'm not an empathetic person. For example, I empathize with the fact that you're annoying as shit. and I still deal with it, you know? That's the thing.
I'm Mr. Positivity. What am I going to do?
You're not Mr. Positivity. You just want to piss me off. I just find it very personally offensive. Really Next time when I'm hating on something, all I want from you as a friend is to go, you're right, you know, I also feel
man.
that. Yeah.
Why is he like that?
Exactly. Just answer that. And then at later point in the conversation, be like, maybe why he's like that is because like this.
Yeah. I should try that.
You should try that.
I should let you vent and then but won't that be more annoying?
No,
like you've given me a 15-minute speech why you hate somebody or something, and then
it could be more.
I'm sad with you the whole time.
It could be more annoying. It's a risk you have to take.
Yes. But I'm sad with you for like 3 hours on this, and then at 3 hours and 35 minutes I've been like, but actually Vineeth, if you think about it,
I don't promise a sane reaction. What I promise is long-term stability in the friendship. That's what I promise. Right. Anyway, okay, hater.
How to be a hater.
How to be a hater.
Give me the structure.
And why hater तो हमने cover कर लिया.
Why to hater your?
क्योंकि everybody is annoyingly up in your shit.
Yes.
asking you to smile at things that you should not actually have to smile.
Which I just want to admit, I am not that person.
You're not. He's not that. You're not that person.
Yeah, I'm not that.
You're a very
No,
particular kind of specific thing that you do,
Yeah.
which I know. I get it. It comes from a good place. It's just I don't want it.
Fair. Okay. But I'm going to try to be more like you. So teach me how to be a hater. Let's
Okay. So how to be a hater? So hater is not. It's not a troll. Let's be clear. It's not just a flinging it. Hasna tha kya is not.
Yeah, very basic.
It's not hater. It's not funny, and really brings up a lot of questions about your.
Now next time someone puts
Intelligence.
hasna tha kya on my videos, no, my
Yeah.
stand-up, I'll just be like, इस पे मुझे बुरा लगना था क्या?
Yeah.
Come on,
Good.
you know, just
Yeah, absolutely.
if you are going to
and
insult my
you can
company,
just
you
keep
can raise
that
the bar.
going. Whatever question comes, you
Yeah,
can keep
exactly.
that going. Yeah, that's that. So it's not a troll.
It's not at all.
It is a critical view of things. I would say, more of a pessimist.
Yeah.
Or
So like the less clickbaity version of this would be how to criticize something.
how to criticize something, how to be a pessimist, not a troll.
Also an ex-average size person. Like other people got taller, right? You were normal with everybody at some point in your life.
Yeah. Then what happened?
Then they got taller.
Yeah.
And you stayed right there.
Like that. So the
So
conundrum is that.
you're an ex-average size person.
So right, when they were shorter, I was.
You're an average size person.
That time I was average size,
Yes.
and now because I'm not average sized.
You're short.
Because those people,
Other people
have
have
grown
grown
up. Right.
And they raise the bar actually. So
They
it's not
raise
your
the
fault,
bar
it's their
because they are tall and they can actually raise
Raise
it.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
fault. I don't know why I love this so much, but I really do.
I know why you love this so much.
Yeah, it's very dichotomous.
Dichotomous.
It's very dichotomous that you just called me like a positive and a person who's like empathetic and is nice and all that.
I didn't say all of that. You said about yourself. I don't,
And
not
then-
once did I
And then I
say.
chat on you for like 20 minutes about how short you are.
No, that's fine. It brings me back to what I'm trying to say,
Yes.
which is the hater aspect
Yes.
of it. There is a science to it.
Okay.
There are certain indicators that you like once you see that, once you recognize those indicators, once you understand them, you can learn that you are in fact a hater.
All right, let's find that out.
But more importantly, what it is to be a hater. What are the certain don'ts about being a hater?
the lines that you shouldn't cross.
Yeah, certain things that you don't do. Like rule number 1, you're not a hater. You don't hate on people for things they cannot help with. You can't hate on people
But then fact
about
is,
themselves, about them, certain aspects of whatever it is about them that they cannot help with, you cannot hate on.
So fat people, they could exercise. I mean, I could go to the gym and eat healthy.
Because fat phobia is a very real, intense thing that fat people go through.
Yeah.
It is definitely not so black and white to just say, you just go to just wait, why do you
It isn't.
just don't be fat? That's not that's the general consensus.
As a person who feels he's slightly overweight and has lost weight in his life, yeah, it is hard.
It is not.
very
It is difficult, and whatever. Fat doesn't necessarily mean unhealthy. There is a lot of
true
conversations about it.
Everest Base Camp.
Yes, he did. He did climb Everest Base Camp. That's in a different podcast altogether. So this is rule number 1.
Yeah.
You don't hate on people for things they cannot about themselves that they cannot control. Whatever, disabilities, a lot of things that they have.
That come under that, yeah.
Yeah, all of those things come under that. You don't hate on that. 2, you don't hate on people for where they come from.
तू तो भोपाल से है, तू तो Mangalore
Yeah.
से है,
Not
गाँव
just
से है.
that. Chalo, that sometimes you take digs on all of that, but also where you belong, communities,
Oh,
your
Muslim,
cultures,
Christians.
whatever belief systems you have. Belief systems, though, I will not say, but you don't do that. You don't hate on that.
Right. Okay.
Fair?
Fair.
These are main 2 rules. The third rule is you don't hate on animals. Or
Except Limbu, right?
no, especially Nimbu.
Tell the world.
Nimbu is my younger cat.
Yeah, who he hates, by the way.
I don't hate him. I have a rough kind of parenting.
He is to Limbu what his father is to him.
No,
I'll say that.
Hey,
I'll say that.
no, I do. He has some certain behaviors. I
Your
won't correct.
father will say the same thing about you.
It is a first child thing. I obviously am closer.
See, this is
to-
how Vineeth was with his first cat. Meechan, yeah. And this is how he is with his second cat. Nemo. That's 99% of the times. Have you ever hugged Nemo?
I all the time I cuddle with him. How dare you spread misinformation?
But the
About
same
him.
way you're with Meecha.
Michito, I cannot hug. She doesn't like being hugged, so that's not there. Nimbu loves being hugged, so I hug him. But Nimbu has, issues, which I intend to correct, or I will.
As a younger
or I will
sibling, I've
send him-
always taken offense to
Oh,
his
oh
treatment.
yeah, you're a younger sibling. Oh God,
Oh no, say more.
no,
Please
it's
say
fine. God, I cannot have a civil conversation with people who are younger siblings.
This elder sibling.
It's
fuckers,
not possible.
They act like, oh, I have taken the brunt of all my parents and all the. But they left. They left when your mom and dad were like 35 and 40, and then you had to take care of them when they were old because you were growing up, and he was out in he left Navi Mumbai and came to Bombay and started living in Andheri with his
Went to Pune first.
went to Pune. Yeah, but your younger brother was still home, right?
Yeah,
Right?
for a couple of years.
Yeah, so he had to deal with
No,
it
that's
alone. He had to deal with
very
them alone.
very real problems for sure. So before you were born, I had some other. I was dealing with it
you are
alone
very
only.
young. But you are very young. You
No,
have to
what?
deal with it.
No,
When you're
even
older,
after
you have to deal with
how
it.
much older is your brother than you?
7 years.
7 years, right? When you are born, for example, he's 7. Okay?
Hmm.
For you to be of any use after you're born, you have to at least be 5 years old,
Yeah.
right? 5
Yeah.
to 6 years old.
Yeah.
So it's not just 7. It's
7 plus
it's
5.
till 12. Till 12, you're practically alone, actually, because this fucker is useless. He's not going to.
He's not participating in it.
He's not. He's a bag of glue. He's just a. He's just.
Yeah,
Right?
he's
You cannot.
blah.
Yeah, you cannot do anything.
Mhm.
So it's not true. Although I do feel that definitely it's a painful thing, obviously.
Right.
But what the fuck are we talking about now?
Hating. So you just hated on children.
I do not hate on children. That is what I brought my third point to. You don't
Yeah.
hate on that. You don't hate on general innocence.
Hmm.
That you don't hate on.
Okay.
That is the main. These are the main
Right.
3 rules.
I've learned them.
You learned them. What are the rules?
The rules are number 1, don't hate something the other person can't control,
Like
like their fatness
and.
or how tall they are. Short people are okay because they're going to die anyway soon. So
That's fair. That's the exception that I have also
Yes.
for those rules.
Yeah.
The first rule, I hate tall people.
Fair.
That's a general exception
fair.
I keep.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's number 1. Rule number 2 is you don't hate on someone for their background.
Yeah.
So like a Muslim for being Muslim.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you could hate a Muslim for being not just Muslim, not just hacky. Like if you're doing a Muslim joke, and this is just for stand-up also.
Yeah.
Because I'm so tired of and our next comic is a Muslim. He's going to bomb tonight.
Oh my God.
I'm like
That
aim higher.
comic definitely should be hated on.
Yeah. Aim higher. Aim higher.
Aim higher.
Yeah. Like
Or just
bomb-
don't aim.
or don't
Generally.
aim.
Keep the gun down.
Yeah, dude, like,
Mostly that's
If you're
the.
doing next up is a female comic, she should have been in the kitchen. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Do
She's a
better.
female woman, female comic. She's.
Kitchen driving.
Yeah.
like don't go to the obvious stereotype. No, just
Yes.
try something.
I think add a layer, add your anecdotes, add some understanding of
Something interesting.
what do you understand.
Or Google.
Yeah.
What women are like, or what Christians are
Or
like,
describe-
what Muslims are like.
or you know
do
what?
Something more.
You know what's a foolproof thing to do in this situation? Describe your ignorance.
Yeah.
If you don't know, just say that I'm ignorant. Make that funny.
Our next up is a Muslim comic. He probably has no ties to terrorism.
Yes. No, but kind of. I don't know. Why you went maximum to explain a general point.
Cool. So that was point number 2.
Point number 2 is yes.
Yeah.
You don't hate on communities, backgrounds, culture.
At least not in a hacky,
Not in a.
stereotypical way.
Generally, I would say
Not
don't
in
hate on.
okay.
I think making
My
jokes is
exception
not
would
hating on.
Making jokes.
That's
is not
different.
Right.
There's a difference there.
Like if you can pull the community in on that joke with you, that's like
That's
the gold
anyway,
standard.
making a joke is not hating on.
It's not hating on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the goal.
You should just not hate on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, whatever you might say about his comedic skills aside, Russell Peters.
Yeah.
His whole brand has always been like he's not shitting or joking about the people that he's talking about.
Definitely
Indians.
shitting on.
Shitting
I mean,
on.
let's be fair.
But it never, as an Indian who watched him shit on Indians,
Yeah.
I never felt excluded from
We
it.
didn't feel that because he's an Indian by origin
Yeah.
person.
But he's done that with
describing his
Mexicans, with
experience.
Arabs.
Yeah, but those people might or might not feel
No,
that.
bro. Like when he goes to Middle Eastern countries to do.
It's
shows and
also
all.
an aspect of novelty to it.
Yeah.
I
But
think he was.
I think his whole novelty was the fact that he was talking about their
Yeah,
culture.
he was talking about.
But he had a way of. They were
bringing them
in on the joke.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
not
yeah.
being laughed at. They were
It's
being
definitely. It's
laughing with.
a lot of it. I would say. I'm not saying that he's not this thing, but a lot of it also comes down to novelty because you've not seen this downloading his, like
Right.
somebody giving you a pen drive filled with Russell Peters and you sit and watch that kind of
Thing also.
an effect he's the one to have.
Yeah.
So obviously you're going to overlook a lot of things and
I mean,
you're in on it anyway.
Yeah, I might not enjoy
Like
his comedy now.
Now it won't work.
Yeah. But
in fact, it does not. Like if you watch it now, it doesn't make you laugh.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
But for the time
For the time it works.
and the effect it has on the live audience when he's like whatever community he's talking about,
Yeah.
they all enjoy it.
That's the thing.
That's the point I'm making. Like if you're going to go for a stereotype or background of somebody, you have to do it in a way where that person also in on the joke.
In on the joke, and they feel empathized too,
Yeah.
and they feel heard.
They feel heard.
They feel heard is the most important.
Yeah. You're not laughing at, you're laughing with.
But mainly this is about how to joke about
How to
something.
joke. How to call. This is comedy.
Hating is not the same thing. as
Hating is not
joking.
the same. You're right.
Hating is having that critical. You're always having a pessimistic view of something. You're having that question. You're not taking
Why like
anything on face value. You're always going, okay, no, I'm not sure I buy into this.
Critical mind, actually.
Yeah. Critical and very outward. And one other thing about hating is that it is very anti-suppressing your internal feelings. It's like just let it out.
Yeah, it's very expressive.
Yeah. I'm not saying be mean to people,
It's like an explosion.
but don't shy away from those feelings. If you want to address it to just yourself, also address it. Just release it. Like if
I
you
love how hating for you has like, it's an explosion, it's a fart. It's like, it's always like,
yeah, it's very, it does for sure. And many times it flows also. Once it explodes, then it flows. And it helps me
like diarrhea,
creatively
like-
express.
for that.
Yeah, sure. If you want to describe it as diarrhea, I guess all my heart and soul that I'm talking about, you want to describe it as diarrhea, for sure. Let's definitely do that. But yeah, that is the main
But when you're
thing.
hating on something, you are shitting on something.
Yeah,
Right? So that's
for
where I
sure.
went.
Yeah, you don't hate on innocence, and you give it that place.
Yeah.
That's one main. That's I think that covers a huge umbrella of things.
Now, before we go into what you should do, I'll do a little bit of biking.
Yeah,
So we
you
do
do
like
biking.
sandwiching.
Yes.
So now, first you tell me, why do you have an interest in biking, first of all?
Actually, it's a very fear-based thing. I
Okay.
have a few things that I'm afraid of. Like I'm afraid of heights, and I've always been afraid
How
of.
come you're so close to the ground?
But it makes sense if I'm close to the ground to be afraid of heights. No, then
Yeah, because you went very far from the ground.
yeah,
Like, oh, I'm not used to being far from ground.
yeah.
Right.
At least logically, it should make
Logically, it
sense.
makes sense. It actually makes sense. You're right.
No, if you're making a
I
height
made my
joke,
joke. Let's move on.
but no, let's get into it. You have to at least be logically sound.
Okay.
That is ABC of joke writing. This is not how to write short jokes, because I feel like I would write better than you.
For a short person, you have a very long name.
Vineeth Srinivasan is not that long.
Vineeth Srinivasan, big, so many syllables. Like if I write your name from bottom to top, it'll cross your head.
Now we're just saying words.
So bikes.
Bikes.
Fear of heights, yeah.
I also have fear of this bikes and like, oh, I don't think I can ride bikes. And
Do you know how to?
yeah, I know how to.
You know how to, right?
Yeah, I know how to. And I'm very afraid of that thing, which I don't want to be.
Oh, so this is like a conquering fear.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
aspect.
The fuck am I?
That's
what,
good.
what do you mean I'm afraid of bikes? Like it doesn't like
Yeah,
it feels
yeah, be a man.
stupid. Yeah. No, I'm not be a man. I love how I try to say something that I'm deeply feel and think about, and you reduce it to its lowest denomination.
I'm trying to be a hater.
You're trying. This is not being a hater. This is not being a hater.
This is
Hater would be Hussein. Why the fuck have you started another podcast in a world that's being destroyed by podcasts? And did we really need one more dude with another mic?
Yes,
That is a hater.
that's a hater.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for reducing everything I'm trying to achieve here. All the effort I'm putting in.
No, but I'm adding layers to it and putting it in a context of
Yes.
overall.
And that's why it hurts my feelings more.
Yeah, that
Which is the goal.
Right.
Because when I make the short jokes,
Yeah.
but like
They're not.
they like miss
It's
you
difficult
because
to make a
you're
good.
already here and they just miss you.
Yeah, it's difficult to make a good short joke.
Yeah.
And to give you some credit, what I like about you is that you don't put any effort into actually making a good joke.
Yeah.
You just say the thing you just want to say.
It's just
Yeah.
right there.
It's right there. You put it there.
Hey, but lay, and then I just move on.
You move on, and
Yes.
you can just say "a but lay" from now on.
Yeah.
You don't have to put the effort of doing the punchline, because all of your punchlines are mainly "a but lay" only.
Yeah.
You should just say "a
No,
but lay."
but I think there is merit to like when you said like, for example, in the podcast.
So you're
saying
going back to
the podcast.
a
Only.
podcast
Moment.
joke.
Yeah, because when you said like, it's very hard for us to like reach things. That was a good one.
That was
That's good. It came out of nowhere. The reason I've been hounding you to get a bike is because I know you want one.
Yeah.
I just want to speed that process up so that before my back starts hurting, we have bike rides together.
No, aren't we past that point? Your back is not hurting?
Not yet.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
I don't know.
You look like a person who has back
back pain?
problems.
No, I don't. Not yet.
You don't have, but you look like it somehow. I can't explain what that
Is it
is.
because I'm tall? You just going for basic
No,
tall
it's
thing?
it's a personality thing.
Personality. I have a personality of a back pain.
Back pain.
All right. So now I'll tell you.
Yeah.
We'll cover 4 types of bikes.
Yeah.
The 4 common types of bikes that you see in India.
Mm.
And there's like lots of types, but these are 4 of the common ones. The 4 types of bikes we're going to talk about today are naked bikes, sports bikes, cafe racers, and cruisers.
Cafe. Okay. I don't know anything. Cruisers is the only thing I know about.
Cruiser is where you like Avengers, Enticer.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, like a
one that-
hillbilly white guy sitting and
Yeah,
just
I mean,
going
that's
through the
like-
country.
That's really, but like all of these bikes are differentiated on the basis of their riding position. Like a cruiser is a more relaxed riding position. Your arms are at an equal length.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like this also.
Yeah.
Little upwards. And then if they become too upwards, they become choppers, I think they're called.
Okay.
But there are lots of different types of bikes. I also don't know everything.
So
But
what
it's
is the
called-
types? What did you say?
Naked, sports, cafe racer,
Cafe racer.
and cruiser.
Okay, so naked is what?
First, we're going to cover naked and sports bikes.
Okay.
They're both pretty much the same bike. Like KTM is a good example. KTM RC 390 and KTM Duke 390.
Duke, I know.
Yeah. So Duke, you've seen the Duke. That's a naked bike.
Yeah.
And the RC 390, which is the same bike but with the fairings.
Yeah.
Plastic ka jo side hota hai. हाँ,
That
like the V-shaped.
I'm
look-o-matic-
a bike.
Yeah, like the V-shaped look-o-matic
vibe
of it.
Yeah. The
That-
phallic bike.
The phallic bike.
The more phallic version of Duke is
The RC one.
RC one.
The racing one, the sports
Just
one. All the basic
inverted penis, this thing.
But yeah, the KTM Duke also has a similar riding position actually. Similar. It just doesn't have the fairing.
Yeah, but it's that thing where you sit like this, no? With your ass up in the sky.
Not necessarily. Like the Ninja is a sports bike, but it has a more relaxed position.
Oh, okay.
So it can have a relaxed position, but the fairing.
But KTM doesn't have relaxed.
KTM doesn't have. KTM has a more aggressive position.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I sat on the pillion once. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's meant for like
It's brain
hot
dead.
women.
It's
Like hold you.
meant for hot women.
To hold you while you ride.
Okay.
That's
That's maybe why. I'm not a hot woman. So
You're not. So you didn't enjoy that experience.
I did not.
But actually, most people don't. Like my wife is a hot woman, and she doesn't like sitting behind.
Shout out.
Shout out to my wife, best wife. Or she'll stop recording. That's why I gotta.
He just has to layer it. He can't just leave a compliment.
I can't just be nice, dude.
That's true.
As a comic, I can't just be a nice person.
Oh, as a comic, like it's a spiritual calling. As a comic,
Right.
I'm ordained from the gods.
So, distinguishing between KTM the Duke and the RC, which is a naked and a sports bike. A naked is like, you know, one of those that, like the Duke has those grill like.
Yeah, you can see the bike.
You can see the bike. That's called a naked bike.
Yeah.
Because it's naked, doesn't have the clothes of the
Yeah.
right? That's what it's called naked.
It puts everything out there.
It's out there.
Yeah.
And what that helps with is that it's lighter.
Lighter. Yeah.
So it goes faster.
Yeah.
But the fairings allow the bike to be more aerodynamic. So it's a different vibe if you ride both bikes. Even though they both have the same engine and all that.
Yeah.
They have a different vibe when you ride.
I have two friends who one has the Duke and one has
the RC.
The
and you see the
sports bikey looking thing.
Yeah, and they're both very different personalities.
Like,
people gravitate towards.
Yeah. And now they both have realized that they are not those personalities and are now selling their bikes.
Yeah.
But that thing looks very like a fly.
The RC one, no?
The Duke.
Yeah.
It looks like a.
Which one? The naked one, you mean?
The naked one.
The Duke, yeah. The Duke, yeah.
It's the Duke, right?
The Duke, yeah.
It looks like a.
I
don't know how to. It looks like an insect. You know what I mean?
I mean, that might be specific to the Duke, but naked bikes generally are that. Like the definition I'd like to use is the difference between a sports bike and naked bike is like difference between Kane and Undertaker. They're both brothers.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
WWE?
I don't watch WWE.
Maybe I should have taught you about WWE.
Maybe. But
what did you do in your childhood?
I watched cartoons. And
I think that's why you didn't get tall.
Because I didn't watch WWE.
Yeah, you didn't watch.
Yeah, that is the general scientific consensus.
Yeah, you didn't watch the real shit.
Yeah. WWE, the real shit.
So anyway, for the viewers, the difference is between Kane and Undertaker. They're both the same, but one has like a mask on, like a fairy.
Got it.
Basically,
Got it.
That's essential.
Yes.
Okay. The other type of bike is cafe racer. A cafe racer is sort of like a naked.
I've never heard this term.
My bike is a cafe racer. The GT650.
What a beautiful bike you have, by the way.
Yeah. So that with that riding position and that look and feel, that's called a cafe racer.
So it's like
a retro bike. It was popular in the 50s and 60s. They were supposed to be like a toned down version of like a big ass sports bike.
Right.
Because they were really cheaper and people used to ride these bikes from cafe to cafe and they do like races and stuff like that. So that's why it's called a cafe racer.
Oh wow.
So it has an aggressive riding position. So it's very bad on your wrists. My bike is actually not the most comfortable bike.
Even for the rider?
Even for the rider. And the pillion for sure.
Pillion, it's definitely not. I've sat.
You sat. It's
not. Yeah, it was not.
For the rider also, it's a little aggressive on the shoulders. The wrists. So it hurts a little bit. But it's a really cool looking bike. And
it looks very good.
Cool to ride. Like it's very fun to zip around in it.
Yeah.
Which is the point of the...
It really fulfills all the male...
fantasies.
Things that you want to feel.
Yes.
A hug between my legs.
Between my legs.
There's a hug here.
Yeah. And then the last one is the cruiser, which is the kind of bike that you want.
Avenger is
a cruiser. Enticer is a cruiser.
But
Bullet is a cruiser. I know Bullet and the Avenger are different, but their riding position is the relaxed, like I'm just sitting down on a chair kind of thing. So that's why it's called a cruiser. I used to have a Bullet.
Yeah.
And then that's why I went and got this one, a GT650, as opposed to an Interceptor 650. They're also both the same bikes, but one is a cafe racer and one is a cruiser.
Got it.
So the cruiser, because I've had a cruiser before, I was like, I want to try something.
Try something else, yes.
That's why I got a cafe racer. So these are the 4 types of bikes.
Okay. Naked one. Nanga bike.
Nanga bike. Kapde pehna thoda.
Yes. Sports one. Sports naked.
No, sports hota hai.
Sports. Cafe racer.
And then the basic one.
Cruiser.
Right? Those are the 4 ones.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you the 3 terms that are important in bikes.
Yeah. How do I sound more like
if you use these words in conversation?
Manly man.
Torque.
Yeah.
Horsepower.
Yeah.
CC.
Oof.
Okay?
That's too hard.
CC is not emailing.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry for everyone involved.
No, it's fine. I mean...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. It was a terrible joke. I shouldn't have.
It's okay.
It reduces my... Like, people stop... Like, whoever bought a ticket during this show, during this podcast, has just like cancelled their show because of that joke. I'm really sorry about it. Torque is basically the amount of energy... I mean...
It takes to turn.
No. To pull something. The amount of energy it has to pull something. Like, Bullet, for example, is a high torque bike. It's not a high BHP bike. Like, it doesn't have a lot of horsepower. The 500cc bike has like 28 horsepower. I'll give you like a couple of numbers so you'll have a benchmark of what is a good BHP and what is not. So 28 brake horsepower, 500cc ki bike hai. and it's about like 190 kg.
Oh my
So it's a
God.
very heavy bike.
Yeah.
And it has a good engine capacity, but it's not very fast, the bike. But it has high torque, so it can pull a lot of things. That's why like Bullet is like popular in India, and especially in rural areas where like the milkman will have like a thing attached to his bike, which is like a very heavy thing. So the bike can carry a lot of load on it.
Okay.
Because it's a very high capacity.
So it's just a condensed form of a tempo.
Yeah, some people do use it like that. It is cheaper than a tempo. That's the Bullet has been around for a long time in India. So
makes sense. Okay.
So torque is how much
it can how it can pull it. Yeah,
how much weight it can pull.
But horsepower
it
is
has to pull something.
Horsepower is how fast it can go.
How horsepower is how fast.
Okay.
Like how many horses
Yeah.
equivalent does it?
Yeah.
And CC is the engine capacity. How
Got it.
much? I mean, I don't know the exact definition, but basically, higher the engine capacity, the faster the bike, the more petrol it takes,
Yeah.
more energy it creates. So the torque and the horsepower both will be higher if the CC is higher. You can tune it one way or the other, but essentially it's like the pistons inside the engine, how much fuel they take in one go.
How much they guzzle.
Yeah. So like a 2 liter, 4 liter, 6 liter engine.
This is the V2 and all of those things.
Yeah. I mean, those are different types of engines.
I got it. But
But like the liter capacity remains the same. So the Mustang, for example, the car is like I think a 2 liter engine or something like that. I think not even 2, it might be a 4. Like it at 4 liters it can take 4 liters and burn all of that in one go. So that much power it creates, like Maruti 800, that 800 is the CC, the engine capacity.
Yeah, I know, 800cc. Yeah.
800cc. So so basically that's what, higher the capacity, more petrol it takes. The mileage is generally lower if the capacity is higher.
Yeah.
But it's faster and more torquey. It is like Royal Enfield bikes generally have more torque than speed.
Yeah.
Like the 500cc Bullet is 28 brake horsepower, but the KTM that is 390cc has like 47 brake horsepower.
I have to be honest here. I slightly zoned out.
I said a lot of numbers.
Yeah. For 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
So engine capacity.
I feel less of a man. I feel less manly for sure.
But I'm gonna make it simple for you, okay? Engine capacity.
I got the capacity aspect.
Engine capacity, higher capacity, and
higher everything.
Higher everything. And it relates to two things: horsepower and torque.
Got it.
Right? And horsepower and torque are inversely proportional.
Okay. The more the torque, the less the horsepower.
Yeah. If the torque is very high, the horsepower is generally lower.
Okay.
If the horsepower is very high, the torque is generally lower.
Got it.
Right? Because
okay, fair.
That's pretty much what it is. Now, just on some crazy horsepower numbers, the KTM, the reason KTMs have so many accidents is it's a very fast bike, and people in India, obviously, the infrastructure is not there, the civil sense is not there, the riding understanding is not there, and it's just a really fast, really light bike. I think it's 130, 140 kilos. It is 47 brake horsepower, and for comparison, an i20 car is 85 horsepower.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's how
the whole car is only
85.
40 more than that.
Yeah. It's like half
car just packed into
130 kgs, or I think the car must be like 1.5 tons at least.
Yeah.
Some crazy weight must have. Oh, yeah, 150 kilo ka hai. Obviously, it goes.
It flies.
It flies, yeah. That's why accidents happen.
Yeah.
Right? That's everything that you need to know about bikes here for
Done.
now.
Now when we go for test drive, we'll see.
Now we go for test drive. I'm going to test you. When you speak to the guy and he says all these words.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, sir, give me the horsepower with the torque.
Yeah, the torque,
bike.
The unit for torque is Newton meters.
Newton meters. Yeah, I know Newton meters.
Yeah.
I remembered suddenly, but I failed in physics, so I don't know. That's
right.
Also.
I guess you don't have the potential energy.
Nice. It was not that good, but it's okay. I have to appreciate something.
Yeah. But come on, dude. It was cute.
It was, yeah. Are we going for cute though? As handsome biker hunk and potential
biker hunk is a little much.
Potential biker hunk.
Sure.
Hunk though I can never be.
Hunk for me also is a little bit of a stretch.
No, you're a hunk. Don't worry. You are.
Thanks, dude.
No, don't listen to the word.
When you accept your hunk.
You're a hunky boy. You are. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Like, share, subscribe. Now, how to be hater? Positive. What is the actions I need?
Actually, how to be hater? it'll come in what I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
The main thing is how to realize that you're a hater. Some people don't know that they're haters.
Right.
I'll give you some indicators
Hmm.
that will definitely, if you fall into these indicators, 100% you're a hater.
Hater, not a troll.
Not a troll. A hater, a good-natured hater.
Right.
Not a person devoid of joy.
Yeah.
Just a person who's critical and likes to shit on things. And
Right.
that gives them joy.
You.
Me. Yes. Mainly me. Yeah. What do you mean? Shit on me?
No.
Or just a... Okay.
Yeah, you like shitting on. You're a hater. You're a
Yeah,
hater.
I'm a hater. Yeah, certified.
Yeah, every reel is your friend who says words.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, pretty much that's what it is.
So, main indicator.
Hmm.
You see someone, they are overtly smiling and laughing, and they're really projecting that happiness. They're in your personal space with that joy. And it's not inwards, that joy. It's outwards. It's like, yeah, fucking let's do it.
Life is good.
World is so beautiful. That kind of insane shit. And when you see that...
I can see the rage.
And when you see that, you feel you smile because you want to be polite, but you internally you simmer like milk. Yeah, I don't know why I said milk.
Simmer like milk.
Simmer like milk. That's the most
takes a while,
South
but-
Indian TV serial.
Yeah, water simmers. Oil.
I don't know why I said milk, but oil doesn't simmer as quickly. Oh, no, I don't want to go into this. God, you keep distracting me.
Sorry.
That simmering feeling that you feel inside, that everything wants to just run away from that situation, you might be a hater. That's one indicator. When you internally feel that. Yeah. Second indicator. Randomly, every now and then, some fucker will come to you and say, "Tu gusse mein hai kya?" You will just be chilling. You'll just be sitting like this, just enjoying life, not even nothing. Some fuckface will go out of their way, come to your face. Vineeth, tu gusse mein hai kya? And I'm not just my resting face that
And
I'm
then-
just chilling.
And then you are.
And then I'm
gusse mein.
pissed. And then I'm angry. And you've ruined my fucking day for a bit.
This I have done.
This happens a lot. If it happens a lot to you, you're probably a hater. Your default face is one of...
The resting bitch face.
Yeah. I don't even... And it doesn't strain me or anything. It is just... people are so uncomfortable with any feeling other than
Happiness.
this, like this. If you sit like this, nobody will ask you.
If you sit like that, people will have some questions.
No. If you,
No, I feel like.
what do they say about this person? They're like, he's so joyfully when he walks in. It's
No,
really like...
that's creepy.
It's bright as
I don't know
fuck.
if it's your face, but
No, that, I'm obviously exaggerating for effect.
you were going to say comedic purposes, but you didn't want to admit it.
What do you mean?
You were just about to say I was exaggerating for comedic purposes, but you knew I would shit on it if you said anything funny related.
No, I did not think this at all.
Okay.
I thought effect covers it.
Fair. This is the face, right? This is the face. Gusse mein kya tu?
Yeah. No, okay, look at this. Look at this face. You tell me if this is if you didn't know me and you would ask this.
I wouldn't ask, because if I didn't know you and you had that face, I'd feel like I've done something to piss you off.
This
So
face,
I'm not gonna-
look, just watch this.
I don't know. It feels like you're judging me.
Really?
Oh my god. So like if you had that face and if I walked by and I wasn't someone you knew.
I'm not even looking at you.
Yeah, no, but
Maybe I'm looking at a butterfly
fair. But if
and feeling
but if I-
insane amount of joy
Joy.
inside. But my face is
you
like
can't
this.
tell.
This would bother you?
This will bother me.
Okay.
But if I happen to lock eyes, if we happen to lock eyes, would you smile?
Yeah, of course.
You smile.
I'm not impolite.
Okay. No, some people.
I'm just chilling. I don't. This is the point. The second indicator that I'm saying, it's so annoying because you're not even in there. You're not addressing them. You're not looking at them.
Right. You
They
were
just come into your fucking frame of reference and they're like, "Tu theek hai kya?" Just You can't hit anyone. That's a main aspect of being
So
a
much
hater.
rage.
You definitely should not hit anyone.
Yeah.
Avoid as
Avoid
much
if
as
you
you
can.
can.
Yeah. But they will hit you, if you have if you
Yeah.
have so much hate.
And third indicator
Right.
is if third indicator that you're a hater is people telling you the sentence, "Oh my God, you're so happy when you're drunk, yeah."
Which implies that if you're not drunk, you're a terrible person.
They prefer you not sober. It's a very hurtful thing.
Yeah, is it because it implies that if you're only when you're not in control of your natural self,
Yeah.
is when you're fun to be around.
No.
Then
It's just a break of character. It's not to say that, for example, you don't enjoy hanging out with me. I wish you would
I do enjoy.
vigorously agree.
I agree. I enjoy
don't-
spending time with you.
I don't like that. It
There
was
was a
such a
big pause.
subtle kind of a.
I do it. I obviously enjoy.
Yeah,
spending
but if you see me drunk, it's just a different character type vibe I got. So that is what people say.
No, I wouldn't.
That's what
I
people
wouldn't like
refer.
you be that way actually.
But some people do. I'm saying this is an indicator. Obviously, your closest people know you're a hater. That's
Yeah,
not
of
the thing.
course.
But like when you are in a setting,
if you're unaware of your own hatred,
yeah, if you're you're unaware of being a hater,
being a hater, yeah.
not internalized hatred that everybody has.
But like the general
the simmering rage, the under your skin rage that
Right.
flows within you.
So this is what
These are the three
Three
indicators. What are the indicators?
indicator number 1.
Horsepower.
Not horsepower. Indicator 1 of being a hater is I have forgot. I've blanked everything. Everything is gone in my memory now. I think that's good for the exam. Right? Exam time?
Yeah, let's do exam.
Let's do exam time.
I'll give you one situation,
Right.
and you have to tell me hater situation or not.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
You're in a flight.
Enough like.
There is a baby who is sitting next to you. Not even with a parent. Just a baby who has his own
Take
seat.
care of this baby?
Huh?
I have to take care of this baby?
No. He's just there.
Mm.
It's a baby.
It exists.
It's a baby.
Mm.
And you get along well during taxi.
Mm.
Take off, everything is fine. And you're quite pleasantly surprised. You're like, wow, what a nice baby. Yeah. And immediately he turns on you once you reach cruising altitude and he loses his shit. Yeah. He's freaking out. It's genuine horror.
Yeah.
Hater moment or not?
Not a hater moment.
Not a hater moment?
Not a, because being annoyed at that, I feel, is general.
Yes. Yes. It's an innocent. It comes
It's
under
innocent. It's come under rule number 3 of how you
instinctively you figured out.
Yeah, instinctively I was right.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
So I get 1 mark?
You get 1 mark.
I take 1 mark. Yes. Next question. I'll go on. You
Yeah.
go on now.
Yeah, you go.
I need to pull my friend's bike out of the sand. I have 2 options. A bullet and a KTM Duke 390.
Bullet.
1 mark. Why?
Torque,
Torque more.
Mm.
Good.
as they say in French.
Is it?
Torque. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Next. Now your question.
What is the primary indicator that you are in fact a hate? The first one.
I know the second one.
No, the first one. The big one.
The big one. I know the second one is that people come and tell you, are you angry? That's the second.
But what is the first one?
I don't know. Yes. I'm not a hater. It doesn't come natural to me.
First one is when you're in the presence of projected positivity
Oh, yeah.
and projected
Rage.
happiness
Yes.
up in your shit, making you feel like, why are you not happy? You feel seething rage internally, but you smile like this.
Do you think it's because of your internalized sadness that you feel that way?
No, I'm not sad.
Why is someone else's happiness making you sad though?
It doesn't make me sad. It pisses me off.
It pisses you.
Right. It makes me angry when they
Project it.
project it.
It's not when someone is happy, you're not angry.
Yeah, I want people to be happy.
Ah.
But I don't want people to be only focused on happy and reject things that are natural to them,
Right.
which is the healthy way to live.
Fair.
Scientifically studied that when you express the rage that you feel, you're more likely to live longer.
Yeah, because if you hold it in,
It'll explode.
and you'll die. Yeah. Hard time. Yeah. That's what happens. Cool. So one. My second question.
No.
I have one.
2.
You asked 2 questions, but I've answered one.
Okay.
My second question. Which of the 4 types of bikes that I have mentioned is more likely to have a lower riding position? Meaning your feet will touch the ground more likely.
Cruiser.
Yes, you're right. Second.
2-1.
This little arrogance.
And as a Liverpool fan, you must be accustomed to 2-1 a lot from before. I guess now they're doing well, I don't know. But you must be accustomed to this score
Seething
line.
rage.
Yeah.
This is what I have right.
Yeah.
Seething, especially right now, is a very precarious time because of the Klopp thing.
I wish I could care enough to ask you what the Klopp thing is, but
He's leaving.
I just wanted to attack you a little bit.
He's leaving the club. That's what it is.
Because
One
this
of the-
is
one of
a
the
group you can definitely hate on.
One of the greatest moments in recent Liverpool history is when Thibaut Courtois scored the 4th goal against Barcelona.
That's just words.
Right.
This is a group you should hate on,
What?
I would say, as a
Footballers?
football fans,
Football fans. Me.
Indian football
I feel like
fans.
somehow you always round out to like.
It's not you.
Sucks.
You are not an annoying football fan. I'm talking about the
Manchester United fans.
for sure.
True.
And all teams. Barclays Premier League fans. All
Barclays winning.
Barclays English Premier all the
Right.
football fanatics.
Third
This
question.
team is my personality. That one. Next.
That's me, but your third question.
My third question. Okay.
We'll do 3.
A respectable elder of your family says something that is very overtly a terrible take in public, in front of the whole family. And your face, what happens to your face at that point?
Anger.
Huh?
Anger.
Describe it.
I would feel rage within me because there is no outlet there.
Yes.
So they'll
And
be
your
like,
face will convulse. Yes.
I'll be like that.
Yeah.
I'll be like buffering.
So, hater moment?
Hate him.
100%.
Because I'm hating
can
the
help.
take.
Yeah.
I'm hating
You're
the take.
hating an aspect of his personality. Something he can help with.
Something he can help with and a decision that he's making.
Decision that he's taking. Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Hate him out?
Hater moment. Yes.
That's 2-1.
What do you mean 2-1?
That's 2-all, sorry. It's 2-all.
2-1. Yeah.
My last question. I'm going to try to make it as tough as I can.
Yeah.
So that we can end on level score. I want to get all 3.
Oh. Yes. That seems fair.
What is the brake horsepower of a bullet?
What is the brake horsepower of a bullet?
I have said the number.
You said the number.
I've said the number 7.
I zoned out during numbers.
Yeah.
That's not my fault.
I said the number of the bullet. I said the number of a KTM. I said the number of a 920.
48 you said for KTM.
47.
47. Bullet would be, because the torque is high, perhaps the brake horsepower is lower. So in the 20s,
Close.
22, 23, 30. Somewhere like that. 20 to 30 ke beech. 20,
It is,
25.
but I need one number.
20 to 25 ke beech. Can I do?
Wrong.
25 to 30 ke beech mein then. 28.
27. And I was specifically asking for the 500cc. If the question was 350cc, then 22, 23 was right.
Okay.
But I was asking
27.
500cc because that's the one we spoke about.
But I think I was not
Close. You're
that
close.
close. Yeah.
You're close. And I like how you deducted it.
Yeah.
That
The
as
torque
a teacher,
is high.
As a teacher, I feel like I have the basics I have put in there.
Yes, you have. I've understood the basics.
Yeah. So I'm very
I can
glad
make an informed decision
and
while buying the bike.
if
and-
you meet a bike person, you can have this conversation.
God forbid. God forbid.
Why,
God
why
forbid
do
I
you
have to-
constantly attack every aspect of my
God
being?
forbid I have to meet another biker person.
Right. So
And I hope if I meet a bike person, they are like you though.
Hey, chill. No?
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Thanks. Now on a rating scale of good, bad, and medium.
Yeah.
Which is this a fish market which is bad? Because
Yeah.
come on, teacher, you've been teaching for a while.
Yeah.
Find a better insult, right?
Yeah.
Or medium is like if you try hard enough, you can achieve anything you want. Which I
Yeah.
feel like teachers say that when your parents are around,
Yeah.
so that they can destroy your life.
Fair.
But they don't really mean it. I'm just stupid. You trying hard is not going to help.
Yeah.
And good is I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. Okay. Well, as a teacher, I have to rate you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I'm going to hear that.
Very
I think
well done,
I'm
well done.
specifically designed
Good
it so
job. Good
that
job.
someone says that.
Good job.
And I will also give
it
you.
feels like it reveals more about you than you should be revealing. Though
But I'm also proud of you.
you, yeah, you should be. This is a very
I think
complicated.
just for that, I'm gonna like take it one level to like if you try hard enough, it'll be a good.
No. You can't take it back.
I take it back.
No, you cannot take it back.
I'm taking it back.
You cannot take anything back.
Your arrogance is too much. You're an arrogant teacher.
It's not arrogance. I am confident in the fact that I have brought a topic that is, you would agree,
relevant to our times.
relevant to our times, also difficult to actually structuralize.
And you found the structure to it.
yeah, and
more
explain.
explained, and you've asked questions and interesting questions, not just like
yeah,
which
and-
was point number 2.
yeah, and I think it should be a notch above. I'm proud of you. To you are a sexy biker beast, Vineeth,
When you get the bike,
which is what. So you
that's
are
my
a
post. When you're sitting on
sexy
your
potential biker
150,
beast.
When you're sitting on
If-
150, I'll be like sexy.
Sexy
biker beast.
potential biker beast. That's what I got. That's the grade I get today.
The only
As a
video
teacher.
I'm gonna put a video of you on my bike here.
Yeah.
At this point, where you were
You-
like,
Oh, you have that?
yeah, I have that.
Oh no,
when you're
that's
doing
not
the
good.
tippy tappy thing, you
That's
know, when
not
the short people on bikes they do the.
Yeah.
And
not
on that note,
Just
thank you for coming. Yes. I hope you've learned something. I have definitely learned something
yes, a
about you. We spoke about comedy also. We spoke about
lot of things.
content creation.
Yeah.
So a lot of things to learn. A lot of takeaways. A lot of discussion points that you
And,
can have with other
Mm,
people.
Also, a lot of things you should just not take anywhere.
Yes.
Like
Like rage.
no, the Hrithik Roshan joke, the
Oh.
other,
the Kangna joke.
the sex jokes, the height jokes.
Height jokes you can do. Short people are cute. You can make fun of them.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your mom you love her.